Welcome everyone to a PVM series called All or Nothing. Obviously inspired by the old school RS series, In Debt for a Pet, I'm going to be non-stop bossing. Every time I get a boss pet, staking every single item in my bank in one high stakes fight. Win the stake and my gear gets an insane upgrade. Lose the stake, I'm literally back to killing cows. It really is all or nothing. So let's get started. Right, welcome to the series. So before I get to the rules, boss pets are very rare. This isn't going to be a series where I'm staking every day. That's boring. I'm not a huge fan of staking anyway. It's just going to be every, maybe even few months go without a stake, literally. So that's what's interesting to me. I might have to do quite a few rebuilds from 0GP, and that's going to be fun to do. So let me explain the rules of the series as simply as possible. Every time I get a boss pet, I have to immediately sell everything I can in my bank and stake it in one go. I can protect items, but to do this, I must have it dyed. And the only dye I can't use is Barrows because, let's be honest, it looks absolutely horrendous and it's too cheap. So the minimum I have to get is a shadow dye to protect a single item, say a Noxious Scythe or Staff of Siske. Basically, the rule is, if it isn't dyed and I get a pet, it's staked. That's it, pretty simple. So on to the starting point of the account. My bank evaluator says I'm worth a fat 286 mil. That's whizzing tradables. My gear setup at the minute is being Serenic, Nox Lombo, Amulet of Reaper of Souls, Pernix Gloves, Boots, Ring of Death, and topped off with a maxed by the way cape. So rocking a solid foundation for some mid-level bosses. First boss we're going to is a Raxor. For me, it's the ultimate rebuild on mid-level boss. Good drop rates, good normal drops, easy to kill, pretty relaxing actually, and obviously the leg pieces are worth a very good amount for how much my bank's worth at the minute. Now, I haven't PVM'd in months, and I was never any good anyway. I'm not trying to come off as a good PVM, but I was fucking trash. So, full revel, by the way. This should be fun, hopping right back into it and using Snapshot and a Mirror back to get one shot. I cannot wait. 477 Rax kill count. We just have a couple of hours left to grab the middle leg before the path changes for 3 days. I don't want to wait 3 days, so hopefully I get a little bit of RNG and we can just get the one leg piece early.
Let me know if you want to stay or if you want to go.
Oh, Surge is on cooldown. This is Sign of Life right here. Let's go. Get some hype. 0% enraged. Sign of Life. That is what we like to see here. Pro PVM content. There we go. First kill is a 7-minute 44. So we're going to make some change to this setup. And that didn't go too badly, actually. It's a slow kill. 655k as well. Thank you very much. Oh, we just hit at the right time. I literally wasn't watching.
Everything. Won't you say how nice will be? You can be my everything, my everything. You can be my everything, my everything.
Yes! Oh, man. Yes! Let's go! Let's fucking go. I'm not going to swear on this series. That's behind me now. My swearing days are behind me. Oh my god, the worst path is done in maybe 7 kills on this path. Right, okay, so early leg, amazing. One thing that's not amazing is I now have to do my least favourite path combination by far. I have to do the shadow bottom leg, which is super slow anyway, and then when I get to the next phase, the way I do it is I just kill all the spiders because I can't be asked to deal with them in the final zone. So yeah, not ideal. Ah, I've forgotten how to do it. Easy. So, let's get into the middle of the... Fuck's sake. Nice surge, bruh. Yeah, I don't like leaving these spiders alive for this phase. Oh my god, leave it alone. Okay. Can we... 10-minute kill time. What was I doing? Can we get the back-to-back? Oh my god. We actually got the back-to-back. Oh my god, my series. The luck I get like last time. Oh my goodness. We get the back-to-back plus Onyx bolts. Oh my god. Right, okay, I've waited patiently a couple of days and path 1-2 is now open on Araxor, so we can go and hopefully get the second leg and then put in part 2 of my plan. I am an idiot. I have automatically burnt the wrong path. Okay, done. This would be the back-to-back-to-back, but we don't want it anyway, so this one does not count. Okay, that is literally perfect. We didn't need a leg, but we got a very nice drop.
You can be my everything, my everything.
Oh, yes, we fucking got it. Let's go. Let's go. We got a leg in. Oh my god, what's the kill count? 497. So it took us exactly 20 kills to build the leg. Let's fucking go. All right, okay. The beautiful dreamt about 6 kill legs pieces. And let's craft. Easy peasy. And let's sell. 150 mil for a leg piece. Oh my goodness. So that is Rax done. Got the leg and some spending money to get going. Like I said, Rax is ultimate rebuild boss for me. So good. But I did take a quick break at Shattered Worlds to buy the Salt the Wound and Mutated Dazing Shot to upgrade my pitiful range DPS. The second straight up DPS boost I've got is a Glaive Planted Feet Switch for my Death Swiftness, and we sold the Pernix gloves for some Cinderbane gloves. And finally, I tried to get Aftershock, but I only had 4 Illijankan components and I didn't really have enough money to get another component. So if you make it with Demon Slayer or Undead Slayer variants, there's like a 70% chance to get Aftershock free with one of those, which sounded like a great idea at the time. 70%, I'm gonna get it. It was not a good idea. I lost 30 mil and nearly cried. Those lances ain't cheap. So yeah, we'll get Aftershock another time. Next on my list was to actually kill some necks, and I had like a 5 months break in between Araxor and now, and I've never solo killed necks, so I had so much to learn. I've forgotten the keybinds. I'm just terrible at PVM anyway. It wasn't ideal. So I decided to actually try practice mode for the first time, and it's actually really, really good. You don't get the supply costs, but I was low on cash, and next instance is 800k, and the death costs are expensive as well, and I was dying a lot if I forgot to TP out or got KO'd, so it just would have cost too much for me, and I died over and over and over and over again, but eventually started getting the odd kill. The main issues was the blood phase, but eventually I got 3 kills in a row and thought, now's the time to get off practice mode. If I'm potentially getting 6-ish kills an hour, it's probably worth the cost to risk getting the loot. Because I think a next kill at the minute averages just over 1 mil, I'm going to say, so unless I'm dying 6 times an hour, I'm probably going to make up the costs. I was also doing some practice with the Ascensions, but I have heard it's easier with the Nox bow. I don't know if that's true, but I do switch back to the Nox bow, and once I get it a bit better, I'll probably switch back to Ascensions, because those Ruby bolts are they're just too good, aren't they? So I'm going to do 100 next kills, which I think is going to take a while at the minute. A perfect hour for me right now is probably 8 kills, so I really need to speed that up, or it's going to take an eternity. I'm probably averaging, a good kill is 4 minutes 30 for me, a bad kill is like 6 minutes 30. It's pretty shocking, so let's see how this goes. Would you look at that, 100 next kills down, and it took probably 13-14 hours because of a rough few hours at the start, but I think I could do it in 10 or less now. So after 100 kills and about 500 stone spirit drops later, how was next? Pretty fun actually. It went from being super frustrating to start with into just getting into a sort of rhythm, and 100% got better at PVM doing this. I'm still a potato, but a slightly better potato. I didn't really have trouble with any phase in the end, pretty much just managing HP and dealing DPS. The basics really I just need to work on. So much to improve there, but the important part for the minute is what drops did I get? Well, for the 13 of the 14 hours, I literally got nothing, like no Onyx bolts, literally nothing, just Sarah Brews and Stone Spirits, and it was the most depressing 13 hours of my RuneScape playing time, but I did get a few drops. I did a 2-hour session And like in the middle of that session, so it was in the space of about 45-50 minutes, is when I got the only drop. So let's have a look what I got. Yes, oh my fucking god. Let's go. That's some pretty nice drops, super close together. Actually, that is sick. How to make 100 mil at next in 30 minutes. Oh my god, yes! What a fucking hour. Now luckily, I think 3 drops in 100 kills is under the drop rate. But luckily, because the actual items I got, like Torva Plate Body, could be the same, well, it's more than 3 drops in value. So I did get very lucky with getting that dropped. And based on 10 kills an hour, I made 16 mil an hour. And I just want to say, Nex's normal drops are so bad. Like at Rax, I get nice drops. You make good money, even without a unique. The drops automatically bank themselves. It's convenient. It's a pleasant looting experience. But next, one of the better normal drops is the brew drops. I have to note them all, that's annoying. Stone Spirits are the single worst addition to a boss drop table ever. It is the most depressing thing when you do a boss kill for 5 minutes and you're like, I've literally spent more money on supplies than this drop is worth. I hate it so much. So much. Apart from that though, Great Boss had a lot of fun there. So with 161 mil made, 120 mil from 3 drops alone, I decided to sell everything that I could. Unfortunately, I can't sell my Serenic, and I'm going to buy a mage setup for next episode, so any recommendations, hit me up. It's going to be to do a little bit of Mage Vindictor just to get used to using mage abilities, and then learn Telos, which I literally have 1 KC at the moment. I have a cash stack, 344 mil right now, so that's what I'm working with to get a setup, and I'm going to wait for the archaeology release to perk it out, as I think that's come in any moment now. I can't remember the exact date. But thanks for watching my yearly RuneScape video, and subscribe with notifications on to get notified when I upload, probably in 2021. Now for anyone who stayed, you're going to get a little bonus clip here of when I was doing the practice and not tracking my loot. I actually got a next drop, but what I did was I hit my familiar. I think I was low on health. I don't even know why I did it. Hit my familiar button so it filled my inventory with food. Then clicked loot all to pick the next drop off the ground and TP'd out, and I was in an instant. So what happened is I TP'd out with a drop on the floor and unfortunately lost it. Okay, finally first kill. Definitely some work. Wow, does that right? That's super rare, is it? I can't remember. No, it's from Nihil's. It's super rare, but first drop, 8 mil, first kill of the hour as well. Cannot complain. Happy days. Let me check the rarity of that, actually. Wait, did I pick it? Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! I didn't pick it. I didn't pick it up.